Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday,
Namaste.
27th of October. We're into amazing energies for sure. Yeah, we were talking about birds, magical birds, and the messages of birds. We've had two eagles, falcons, and someone just chimed in owl. We have an owl that too lives back by our Merlin hut, high in the pine trees. We hear him every night and every morning, late, like early in the morning. It's great. So we're into Scorpio season, I guess. And I was just reading this morning and a new moon on the 1st. So it's really good time to go inside. The weather's getting cold and really do your internal work. I think it also corresponds with kind of where we are as a collective. There's a lot of chaotic energy out there. We're moving into the elections and things are heightening up and the noise is getting louder and the contrast is getting more prevalent. And I would say staying in your center point. I know we've talked, and the biggest thing for us is just holding that structure, that architecture of having that light body really strong. And we have a class starting up next week on Saturday. It's at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you can't join the class live, you'll get the recording, so you can just do it at your own pace. It's 4 weeks. And it's really to create, we're going to clear some of those lines, right, in our
Right.
bodies, as well as the axonal lines, and really create that Maharic field so you're not so bounced around with the frequencies. And the more you're like a chalice, and the more you can hold those frequencies, the greater service you can be, not only to yourself, to your family, but everything begins to come online. We have so many people that want awakening or more intuition or a new project or better relationships. It really all starts with you. It's you with you and building that architecture and taking off some of those seals. You know, we're in a matrix that has put some blocks, particularly the lower frequency, the lower chakras right now are really playing themselves out. Low back pain, hip pain, you know, feeling tired, headaches. Those are a lot of things, you know, that are being activated, and there's actually like a lid on it. And we're seeing it with a lot of the sacred sites too. So the first 4 weeks, we're going to really work at creating that structure for you, that architecture that you do it yourself. You're your own master outside of the artificial matrix. So we go up kind of into the 12th, 13th dimension and hook into that. And then the next series will be really linking into some of the ley lines and the planetary work and some of those stargates. And they're synchrocratic lines too. It's just not just ley lines. So I'll put the link down there below on this. And if anybody has any questions, you can ping me. It starts next Saturday. So is there anything?
I think that was initially like, I'm kind of thinking, what's a little different about this course than the other course? Because we've done a lot of light body work. We've done a lot of activations at the individual level, and we've done it in groups so that we've got this collective energy, awareness of a collective Merkaba or a collective consciousness that we're creating. And I think what's really kind of a couple things. One is the real importance of your own sovereignty, the integrity, the strength of your energy field, right? This, like, you think you're connected to the 5th dimension, or you're connected to the 7th dimension, or you're connected to this dimension. You think you got everything, you know, but we're in a matrix, and that matrix is kind of smarter than the human mind. And so we've really got to tie to that multi-dimensional self, which is 12th dimension and beyond. So there's that connection and sovereignty. So we're going to kind of go over that. But what also kind of makes it more interesting for me is we're going to start to work more, not just with the horizontal lines of consciousness, the chakras, but we're going to start working more with the God consciousness rays, the tones, the vibrations, the sourcing energies, what Denise called them axonal lines, right? The vertical lines, and how these are connected to the earth and to the inner earth, and how they, because they are sealed, right? They've had these We've been sealed off. I mean, that's just kind of the what
Just
that's
what's
the
happened.
truth. You know, what you could say, we've been quarantined in a sense, right? So now we're raising our vibration to the point where we're unlocking the quarantine and we're activating these things, and it's a joint, not with our higher self, yes, but it's also with the planet, right? There's this whole connection to the consciousness of the planet that's coming on, right? We talk about the dragon lines and the dragon consciousness and the hyperboreans and all of these things,
Angelic human.
right? All these things are connected through the planetary grid, and so the more that we become sensitized or merged, integrated with those lines, we clear them, and we clear them in ourselves. You don't realize how much those seals are on you. They're on the planet, but then you realize, oh my God, the planet, they're here too. And this is what's causing these problems or whatever I'm having in my health. So it's interesting, though. We're going to take this like next step into that. And when we look at all the prophets out there right now, what November is going to be like, right? This is going to be really hot. You know, strap it on, hold on, right? Like, here it is, this opportunity for us to be for the next 4 weeks. I didn't really think about it, like, but here it is, us to be in this, not cocoon's not the right, but this monadic structure,
Container.
a monadic soul, higher self, oversoul structure that can keep us, or when getting knocked around, keep us centered, buffered, and in service. So
Yeah.
that was just what I wanted to say.
And I'll say one of the key vertical lines, just so you are in the awareness of it, goes right through where they've done a lot of this, where a lot of the seals have been placed, is in the eastern region of the United States. And a lot of you on this call and listening in happen to have a home or live in the eastern region of the United States. And Philadelphia plays a very critical role. And, you know, we've never understood why we're in Philadelphia. It's like, why, like, of all the places in the world, why are we here? And it's
We're on
like,
the beach in Florida.
yeah. Well, you know, we're just an island somewhere, right? But we're in Philadelphia. And so these seals that are a mirror image of our chakra bodies literally go through and you can see them. So that's what's being cleared. And as you clear it within you, you actually influence the clearing on the planet. So it's kind of why we came, you know, to embody this and hold this work. So hopefully you can join us. You know, we love doing this work together. And if you can't join us live, you'll get the recordings and be part of the group. So it'll be.
And you may see a lot more. There's a lot. What I'm also noticing is a lot more offerings to clear this for you, to clear that for you, to clear this, which is awesome. It's great that people have that awareness, have that understanding, and can share that with us and share that and help clear that for us, right? And for me, the next level is, I don't want to be dependent on somebody else, right? I want to be able to clear my own. I want to be able to know what it is, clear it myself, and then have the understanding of how it came, right? If it's in the ley lines and I'm not aware of it, and it's somebody else clears it for me, I could start to align with it again and bring it back, right? Which is a lot of things that happen when you get clear and you don't know why you got, you know, why the problem was there to begin with. You know, you're susceptible to getting it again, or having it manifest again through you. So it's the whole mastery of energy, this next level
And
of
self-mastery, yeah.
right? Self-manage your managing of your energy and how it can be of service to the planet.
So that starts next Saturday. Hope you can join us. The other thing I want to say real quick, because I don't want to talk too long, is thank you so much. The quick Mamos Kogi, for those of us though had worked with us and traveled with us with the Mamos, you've gotten an update on that and have donated. We're so grateful. We're about halfway there with helping them own this property fully. And I know Mama Rodrigo and the Mamos will be just overjoyed. We had some conversations yesterday with him, just giving him an update on our numbers. We have a ways to go. And I'll put that link below this. What's fascinating is, you know, this was their original land, and then they took it away, you know, kind of what happened here in the United States. The government came in and took it, and they started farming and mining it and commercializing it. And it's a key point in the Sierra Mountain where they travel. It's their passageway and where they communicate. And there's also a sacred water source there that comes out of the mountain, moves through, and after several miles goes back into the mountain. So it doesn't go into a lake or a river. And it's so sacred to them. And they have to buy back pieces of their own property to do their work. And so they were moving right along, and 17 families, which multiply 17 by probably 10 to 12 or more in each family. There's quite a few, several Kogis living there, and they've built some structures and some homes, and they would have to be displaced if they don't come up with the payment by December 20th. So it's just amazing how some of you stepped up, and doesn't matter what you give. I mean, some of you have been extraordinarily generous. Other people did the best they could. But that goes onto the land. Your name, they'll have your name. It's like putting your legacy there, which is so beautiful. And so, Michael, we were talking this morning, we're going to see if maybe the Mamos could do a Hagamato ceremony. I know they'll do something when they get the land just to celebrate and just to honor all of you who have been so gracious. And so I'm really humbled because Mama Rodrigo, when Ginny was in her accident, said, I feel we're going to fail. We've lost our mother. He was afraid they were going to lose. They look at her as their mother, and he was panicked. And I'm just so grateful we can help him take that monkey off their back, because they don't have any way to earn money. So thank you all very much for.
They do, but
Ginny's
in the hospital.
And good news is she went into her apartment yesterday. She was released from the hospital after 6 weeks or more, and has still a long way to go. Orlando's living with her, so and you can donate to her, and people have been great at helping with her medical expenses. So anyway, just so thank you so much for spreading the love. And everything's tax deductible. We had people ask, do you have a matching program? Is this legit? It's legit. It's registered as a charity. It's the EIN's there. It's on your receipt. If you have a matching program through work, that works too. So thank you.
It's such a beautiful thing to have a contribution like that. And for me, there's like a legacy. Like what's your legacy? What do you want to, what can you, you look back on what you gave and how it served and how it helped. And my times in India and my times in Nepal, you look at all the temples and how people love to give to temples, because, those little, and you go to a Buddhist temple and they have those little things that the prayer wheels, right? The prayer wheels they push. Every time somebody does that prayer wheel, your soul's getting a blessing because you helped build that temple, right? And in India, they have bells. So like you go into the ding, 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 it's like, thank you for whoever created this temple. I'm acknowledging you. We're here and we're grateful for you. So it's like, and just one of the things I just loved about the conversation with Mama Rodrigo was the way this land is situated. The waters come out of the high Sierra. They come out of a well, right? And then they go along this stream for like about a mile or two.
Mm-hmm.
And then they disappear again. So they don't enter into a stream or anything,
lake or anything.
So it makes this area very green when things are very tough. When things are tough in the high Sierra, there's a drought up there and cold or what. This place is green, so it's like a bird and animal sanctuary, and it's a place where all the different tribes cross across. So it's a pretty unique area, and it's for me, it's like a sanctuary, and so yeah, it's like really good to be able to help a guy that help them where they're so beautiful beings and doing such great work. So thank you everybody for
thank you.
Your beautiful contributions, and we just wanted to let you know what you're contributing to.
So anyway, okay.
Ready for meditation, honey?
Yeah.
Everybody ready
See
for
what's there,
meditation?
get comfortable. Sure you're muted.
And just to say a few words about the meditation is, I don't have a prepared meditation. I don't, it's not like, oh, I got a download here. Let's do this download. Sometimes I do have those, right? And especially in class situation, because there's certain steps that want to be taught that whether you get it or not. Some people like the steps bother her. They get in the way.
Turn on. Let's take these J seals off.
They get in the way of actually doing the work. Some people like the steps, some people like to know how to, duplicate the duplicate the energy. So I already forgot what I was going to say about this, what we do. Oh, the energy that's coming through. It's not channeled. I've been kind of playing with that. Is it channeled or is it like, I keep asking, is it channeled? Who's channeling? What part of me is this coming from? What part of the collective is this that's showing? And I just keep getting, it's a collective monadic structure. It's at a higher point. We all came together. We may be randomly here for whatever reason, but at a higher level, we're all connected and doing this work together. And so tune into the words, the energies, and if you don't follow exactly what I'm saying, then you're being activated in a different way from your monadic structure, right? There's all of us have these little different unique views of how the monadic oversoul's looking at life and how what it's trying to create frequentially. So we're more like a symphony kind of than a, trying to duplicate it whole thing. So let's go. Just check your posture. What's really important is your back. The spine is your anchor. It's your rod. It's your staff. Maybe not the rod, the staff, right? So just feel your spine. Just kind of pull your shoulders up and back and just let your shoulders relax. Take a deep breath into your heart, presence your heart. It's almost like a sail, like you're putting wind, prana, life force into your heart. Chest is opening, expanding, lifting slightly, like the sail. You're like a sail with this energy's coming in from the back of your heart, from the prana, life force, and you're just opening and expanding, and then exhaling. Again, charging into your heart, breathing in. And as you hold it for a second, just kind of hold it for 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an exhale. And if you're able, on the exhale, hold again. Just allow yourself to feel in between the breaths, and then breathing into the heart. Breathing is activating, holding is charging. Exhaling is you're expanding. Then holding again is you're grounding. Just feel the energy as it kind of grounds into your spine, kind of grounds into your root chakra. You may feel your tailbone coming online right now. But continue to allow the breathing to normalize, bringing your awareness to your tailbone. And just visualize if there's a light, a spotlight, or a golden light, accentuating their tailbone. And the energy's moving in from your heart space through your spine, connecting down into your tailbone. And allow your consciousness to become focused on your tailbone, coccyx region. You may start to notice kind of like a little spinning energy. There's like a clearing energy. It's also a washing, clearing, charging energy there. And as it clears a little bit, you may feel kind of like an opening at the bottom of your tailbone, or you may feel like a curling under to your root chakra, wherever you feel that energy connecting to your root chakra or just opening at the bottom of your coccyx, begin to breathe there. Good. Now you're kind of stabilizing it. The energies are kind of a little bit chaotic. Now you're kind of stabilizing as you bring it into your root. And you may notice as you breathe through your root and through your coccyx, you may notice openings. You may notice an opening beneath your root tailbone. You may notice an opening behind your tailbone. You may be even moved into your perineum, into your root chakra. And begin to notice as you breathe in the energy, the prana life force, the terrestrial energy of Mother Earth coming up into, breathing into, synchronizing with that energy flow by breathing it in. Hold it for a second. Allow it to charge. Exhale. Hold and ground. Breathing in. Nice gentle breath. Hold. Relaxing, relaxing, charging. And exhale. Hold and ground. Next breath, we're going to breathe in. You're holding and charging. And when you exhale this time, I want you to push down like you're pushing through a straw, through your Antakarana, Sushumna channel, through your root down into your earth star beneath your feet. And exhale. Begin to breathe from that earth star, which is about 3/4 of a foot beneath your feet. Again, you may feel like a presence or an illumination of your earth star. For some people, this is a little harder to locate just because of the density of moving through the earth energy, the terrestrial energy. But you feel it kind of locking in when you're there. You may even feel like a tingling in your root chakra or your tailbone. Another sign that you're open the channel, and that you're grounding the energy. You may even feel like an image of opening your hips a little bit. Just feel like your hips are opening a little and just relaxing, settling in. The safety here, there's like a safety net or a safety cushion. This prana that's coming up from the earth star. It's not only nourishing, but there's like an energy of safety. Breathe it in. Let it, that prana life force to merge in with your root chakra. Excellent. You may notice that your third eye energy has been activated as well. Now, you may even feel the energies coming in a little bit even higher than the third eye, which is we call our Kali chakra, just at your forehead, above your forehead, your hairline almost. It comes in at a diagonal. So you've got these energies coming in through the third eye. You got this energy coming in through this diagonal, the unicorn chakra, sometimes I call it. And you've also got this grounding energy coming up from the earth star chakra. So you've simultaneously, you're holding your awareness. So you may have to just kind of expand your awareness, almost like you take your awareness back behind the body or above your body a little bit. And just allow yourself to hold with your awareness, with pure awareness. Allow yourself to hold the energetics of your light body in the physical boundaries. And as you do that, just notice how the energies are coming up from the Earth star, in the unicorn and the third eye. Good. They're kind of creating this inner vortex or this inner spiral as they move through the surface of your skull. They're spiraling inwards into the pineal, the cave of Brahma at the center of your brain. And this energy from the Earth star energies spiraling upwards through your Sushumna channel, through your Antakarana, through your spine, up through your heart, throat. And all three currents are all three spirals kind of meeting in the pineal. And when they meet in the pineal, you may even start to feel an activation of all the rods around your pineal. There's this rod that comes out the back of the head, and a rod that comes horizontally through the back, and then there's one that comes diagonally through the back. Sometimes we call that your Bindu chakra. And as all three of these currents are coming in, it activates those other rods of light, other spirals. They're called rods, but then within the rod is the spiral energy. As if the spiral energy is clearing out the rods, and at the same time, electromagnetically communicating and strengthening the rods. So you may see your brain with these rods, one coming out the front, coming out the back, coming out diagonally, a unicorn, and diagonally behind. See if you can also notice the crown chakra is open. The rod is pointing upwards, up into your soul star chakra, 3/4 of a foot above your head. And bring your presence to the rods that are coming out above your ears. So like right through the center of your brain, through your pineal, left and right. Above your right ear and left ear, 1 inch above and behind your ear. And just see if you can hold that image or feel all those rods. Good. On our next breath, we're going to breathe energy into the third eye, into the brain. Breathing in, holding, charging, and then we're going to exhale through the rods. All right, so gentle exhale, breathing into the third eye. Holding in the cave of Brahma, the pineal, hold, and then kind of gently push and exhale through the rods. And notice which rod's illuminated for you. Breathing in. Again, hold, and then exhale. We like to do things in 3, one more time. Breathing in. Notice how your pineal's strengthened now. It's almost energized. Hold, and then exhale. And you may notice now that all the rods are illuminated and they've kind of moved out to about 1 foot outside of your head. And just with your awareness, hold that energetic and allow it to integrate here for a second. We're just going to allow it to power up. And what you are powering up is you may start to notice a golden halo. It's outside of your head, like you're putting on a golden helmet. Excellent. There's some balancing energies coming into the moon chakra, the Bindu chakra, back of the head. And there's also some energy, so that balancing energy from the back of the head moving down in is moving into the pineal, and then it's kind of shooting down through your spine into your tailbone and into your root. Feel it grounding there. And if you can, just take it all the way down into the Earth Star chakra. And what is the Earth Star chakra? We can say that that's the crystalline grid, the Christos grid. It has a consciousness on its own. There's this flow of energy from the Christos grid, from Mother Earth through your cones and your cylinders, your spirals. Excellent. It's almost like the golden aura has turned into almost like a radiance, a sun. It's like a plasma sun. It's like filled out a little bit now. The more that you ground in the earth, the more you may feel like a plasma-y, liquidy kind of sensation to the aura, the golden aura around your head. But you're still feeling the rods. They're kind of bright white, silver white. They're still charging very slowly to match your vibration. You may even start to feel kind of these waves from your pineal gland or your medulla oblongata. They're kind of like waves, meditations, moving outward through the brain, into the etheric brain, through the skull, and are caught into this golden halo. It's not a halo, it's more of a sphere. And just again, notice your spine and how you're grounded, connected into the crystalline grid at your feet. From that place at the crystalline grid at your feet, just again, with your awareness, draw back and just allow your light body, the pulse. There's like a pulse coming through the crystalline grid. And it's pulsing through your spine, through your chakras, through your crown, pineal brain. And you may feel those pulses are moving out. Like your pineal's acting like a prism. So they've got all these different cones. And instead of the energy coming in, spiraling in, you're pulsing it outwards, thickening this golden aura around your head. You may feel your soul star chakra coming online now. There's like a spinning, a vortex that moves through your soul star at 3/4 foot above your head. You may feel like an opening there, as if you're opening the sunroof above your head. Excellent. And just allow just some energy coming in from the higher galactic transient chakra, 14th dimensional chakra. It's creating a cylinder down into your crown chakra, connecting the crown, solar star, and 14th dimension above. You may feel some energy kind of moving down. Not quite a cascade right now. It's more like just a subtle, very subtle, soft, integrating, soothing, calming energy coming from your galactic chakra. And it's kind of filling up not only the cylinder between, but filling up your auric field, simultaneously filling up your golden sphere around your head. Allow it to just kind of fill up your whole egg of life, your golden egg around your auric field. Yeah, there's this pale yellow energy, pale yellow consciousness. It's descending, filling up your light body. And at the same time, there's this pulsing happening through your root and through your Earth Star chakra. It's coming from Mother Earth, her sourcing crystalline grid within her core. You have this rising energy of the planetary energies and descending energies of the galactic. And you're this golden egg, this holding, being filled, and allowing these energies to basically just soften and integrate. Good. There's some real strong energy now coming in as you hold that at your heart. Begin to just center at your heart now and just breathe, synchronize, feel, notice what's being offered. And what's happening now? Some energy is coming through your source, your heart, your connection to core, your crystalline core, but even beyond your crystalline core into your threefold flame of your eternal spark within your heart. You may feel some turning, some churning there in your heart, some radiance, some filling. See if you can keep feeling whatever's showing up there. There's a charging happening. Whenever you step up the charge in your electric system, you may have some blockages or some thing clearing happening. Your energetic body may not be start to shake, like you're not being able to hold it. Then move yourself back into your heart and just feel it in that softness, stillness, and that peace of pure awareness, the presence of God, creator, prime creator, looking, feeling, experiencing through you. Good. Just notice right now that what is your feeling? What are you feeling right now? Feeling fulfilled, whole. Good. You're doing a great job now. You're just anchoring these, what would be intense energies if you weren't so grounded right now. As these energies are strengthening in your heart field, you may feel layers of your heart kind of coming on, like charging up. You may feel your heart expanding. You may start to feel the energies moving into your high heart. See if you can presence both your heart, the sourcing, that which God is breathing in through your heart center, and how it's connecting up into and integrating with your high heart. You may feel it in your thymus area, just below your throat. You may feel it just above your heart. You may feel it kind of like as the superstar chakra, or the Superman chakra. That's it. Breathe it in, hold it in your high heart, exhale it. And just continue to charge up your high heart now. When you charge up your high heart, you're also charging up your immune system. So have that awareness. And this eighth dimensional high heart monadic energy coming in and activating your endocrine system in a new way. You may just feel it as gold and plasma in your auric field, or gold plasma moving through your veins or through your nervous system. You may even start to feel like a rod that connects. There's a rod through your spine that connects from the back of your heart chakra to the back of your high heart, but there's also a rod that connects in front of your spine. Yeah. Feel that connection. It's a vertical connection. And there's also a rod that's from their heart behind your spine, like your high heart. This is a little more difficult to explain. That your heart is vertical, horizontal. Your heart structure has two cones, front and back. But your high heart is more of a diagonal, the cone pointing in front down, and a cone through your spine up, towards your medulla oblongata. And see if you can presence that vertical alignment, the back cones behind the spine. So like you have these three pillars. Three vertical rods. Fully connecting your heart with your high heart. As you breathe into those three rods together as one, you're charging them up, and you may feel kind of like a unified sphere, golden sphere that surrounds your heart and high heart and these three vertical connections. Just take a moment or two here, maybe even a minute, just to keep breathing into that sphere, allowing it to fill, charge, and expand. And what you may notice now is that as the fullness of that golden sphere becomes more grounded in your awareness, more grounded in your spine, and more grounded in your antakarana, you may notice that it's in resonance with the golden sphere that's from your pineal crown soul star. If you can hold aware presence both of those golden spheres, allow them to communicate to each other. And the more that you can be in your heart and feel the love, devotion, fullness, tenderness, it's like a softness. As you hold the softness around awareness, they integrate much more gracefully. They're sovereign on their own, and yet they're connected dimensionally. Good. And just check behind your spine. Make sure that there's a fullness to both of them. Behind your head, at the pineal crown soul star. And behind your heart, below your throat, above your solar plexus. There's a fullness now to both of them, both integrated in your spine. And then bring your awareness to the crystalline grid beneath your feet. And allow yourself to breathe from the crystalline core. You may even want to bring your awareness to your other self that's there at the crystalline core. When you're at the crystalline core and you're breathing with Mother Earth, the sourcing energy, it's almost like you're pushing the energy up through the Kantakarana into your surface self. Simultaneously, when you're in the surface self, breathing in energy from the core, it's almost like you're pulling energy up into and through your high heart and crown soul star spheres of light.
Good. Just be aware of there's like an equilibrium. It's almost like a calm or a silence or pureness at the center of your spine, center of your heart. Like the eye around the energetic vibrations of your light body. And there's energy that's coming into your sacral chakra now. You may feel it coming into your tailbone or to your root chakra. You may feel like your womb of creation is also a golden chalice. You may even see it as a silver white chalice. And the energies that are coming up from Mother Earth and from the crystalline grid are filling this chalice in another sphere. Excellent. And see if you can presence or just become aware of that silver white sphere of light. Or if it comes as a golden light, that's perfect too. It almost feels like it's larger than the other two. It almost feels like it's outside of your body, outside of even your egg of life, your auric field. It's almost like boundaryless, pure creation, pure potential. You may feel your reproductive organs are being filled with light. They're like being charged up. You may feel your spine, your lower spine, your coccyx being charged up. You may feel your solar plexus, sacral chakras, root chakras all being energized. You're going to take one breath into your sacral chakra, into your, it's called your Ra center. It's your unified sacral root. Solar plexus chakra. One breath in, breathe it in. Hold. And then I want you to pulse it down all the way into the core of Mother Earth so that she catches it and holds it. And exhale. Mother Earth is now holding this structure for you. You may even feel her pulsing some codes, light codes, into different parts of your chakra system, your light code system. Each one is unique. You're going to feel them in different places, different things opening. It's part of your divine blueprint. But just know that Mother Earth now has you. There's like another auric field around your auric field. That is coming from the crystalline core of Mother Earth. And you're integrating both. Not so much that they become one, they are becoming one, but they're also becoming sovereign. In their own integrity. Good. When you feel complete there, then just from that place of a passive awareness of the whole of your light body, from core of Mother Earth to 14th dimensional transient chakra above your head. Lock that image of yourself fully activated. These 3 spheres fully activated, they're conscious and alive. And they're going to continue to generate from Mother Earth's connection. You start to bring your awareness back into your body, following your breath into your heart, into your lungs, acknowledging God, Prime Creator, Source within you. It's beginning to anchor even more into your heart field, into your life. Bow to the divine within yourself. Bow to the multidimensional selves that you are becoming more aware of. Bow to each other. That's this collective. We all came together in service, in brotherly and sisterly communion and love. And when you feel yourself landing back into your heart and your spine, into your hips, slowly opening your eyes.
Namaste.
Oh.
So beautiful. You roll so brilliantly.